so much. You know, a lot of you people out there, you ask me, what kind of women turn me on? Am I right, Chris, Adrian? Am I right, Hank? A lot of... You're very concerned about what kind of women turn me on. Are they little itty-bitty women, for example? Are they a big, tall women? Are they behemoth women? Are they women with big legs? Are they women with kind of a big exterior? Are they women with a big teeth, a big mouth, big eyes? Are they women with a big bosom, if you understand? Like sometimes I like those big bosom women. Are they women, for example, with almond eyes and long brown hair? Are they women who like to talk a lot, who want to use their charge accounts? I used to know women like that. They'd take you to Bloomingdale's and they'd say, charge it. You understand what I mean? Women like that who want things. You understand what I mean? Are they cold women? There are a lot of women, for example, who you can't get to first base with them unless you intend to marry them. Am I right, Rack? You know what I mean. These are sensible women, are not fooling around. Ladies and gentlemen, the kind of women who turn me on are these kind of women that you're going to see right now. These are the kind of women, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking to Donna Allen, and this is your pet snake, Rat-tat-tat-tat.
Rat-tat-tat-too.
Rat-tat-tat-too. Now, let me ask you this question, Donna. I mentioned to the fans out there across the United States that you're the kind of woman who turns me on. If you and I, for example, were amorous, would Rat-tat-tat-tat-too be there with us?
Of course.
Kind of kinky. Is that what you're saying? Now listen, you actually are a woman who's into belly dancing.
Yes, I am.
Boy, I hate snakes. You know, David Steinberg says not only does he hate snakes, he hates pictures of snakes. I'm the same kind of... I hate them.
He won't hurt you.
Really?
He really won't.
How many times have we heard that? You know, and then a lion eats off a guy's head. Now, how did you get involved in belly dancing?
I really started because I had a baby and I was very fat.
Really?
And I decided this was the way to do it, to lose weight and to firm up. And
firm up?
Firm up.
All right, that's very, very good. Now, by the way, what kind of a snake is that?
This is a Colombian boa.
And how long have you had the rat-tat-tat-tat-too?
This particular snake I've had for about 9 months.
9 months. Mm-hmm. Now, what does your husband say about the snake?
He won't touch it.
Where do you keep the snake?
In a cage in my living room.
You do? What do your friends say about that?
They don't touch it either.
All right, now listen, what we're going to talk about suburban sex. You know, this is a program of sociology today. And what we're going to do is meet a number of women, some are housewives, some are professional women like Donna, who believe in belly dancing. The artistry of the Middle East is coming to the United States. We're going to see belly dancing from Turkey with Donna Allen and Rat-tat-tat-too as we continue with the Stanley Seigel Show after this time out. Thanks, Rat-tat-tat-too. How did you like Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-too, the boa constrictor? Give you a little snake stuff. You know, those snakes can really get on you. And here is Diane Webber, and you're with the Every Woman's Village in the San Fernando Valley, right?
Right.
Okay, now these are amateur women. They're all women who either have jobs or some are... None of them are professional, Dan. Why are you laughing?
No, we're not amateur women. We're real women.
These are not men dressed up as women. These are
yes, we are
women.
the straight thing.
Now, listen,
yes,
you want to
okay.
know something? But I know this one. I'm going to surprise you. Does the name Clovis mean anything to you?
Oh, well, not since French history.
How about near Fresno? Does that mean...
Fresno, the Armenian center of the universe, right.
No, what about... Do you remember the... I don't want to embarrass you, Don. Do you remember the nudist colony in Clovis?
No, it's been a long, long...
But were you ever there?
I don't remember. I've been to so many. I really don't remember.
Because the reason I mentioned it...
What was the name of the colony?
Well, I don't remember. I was in a nudist colony with you in 1961. This is the first time we've met in 20 years, I swear on my life.
I'm not so sure I believe you.
I'm not. You were there with your husband, and I was there with a tape recorder. I was interviewing you. So help me on my life. That's the truth.
Oh, all right.
I probably embarrassed Diane Webber. Now, listen.
No, you didn't embarrass me. It's just that I don't remember.
Well, I certainly remembered you. You made a very strong impression.
Yes, but were you naked?
I was absolutely naked as a jaybird.
Well, that must be why I don't remember you.
Oh, my heavens, this is so embarrassing. Now, listen, Did you really? You don't remember?
No, I really don't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
No, it hurts me a little. I'm a very sensitive man here.
Yes.
Now,
I
look,
know
we
that.
have these women. Belly dancing is indigenous to the Middle East. Now, why are women interested in it in the United States?
Recently, it's no more indigenous to the Middle East than ballet is only done in the West. It's a beautiful art, and we like to do it.
Okay, now we have
Yeah.
who is this first lady, Diane? Why don't you introduce her now? She's in the harem outfit. And who is this lady? And what does she do?
This is Fran. Fran teaches school. Currently, she's home taking care of 2 children.
Fran Schmidt-Deal, right?
Schmidt-Deal, yeah, right.
And she's a school teacher
Yeah,
and a mother.
right. And
All right, Fran.
Okay.
Hit it. Go ahead. Here comes some.
Fine.
Here
Yeah.
comes some belly dancing music from Turkey with Fran. By the way, is how did she learn how to do that, Diane?
Oh, I taught her.
Did you really?
Of course.
Is it hard?
Yes, it's very hard.
That put me out of breath there. Now, who is this? This is Shirley Conkright is coming out now. And who is Shirley Conkright?
Shirley Conkright is a friend of mine whom I've known for something like 28 or 9 years. How long have you been a student of mine, Shirley?
9 years.
9 years. And Shirley is going to do the part of the dance that shows how gracefully one can use a veil.
Watch the hands, as they say in Hawaii. Here comes Shirley Conkright. This you're not going to want to miss. Go ahead, Shirley. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for her. Come on. These women are breaking their backs for you. That was great, Shirley. Shirley, how did you learn how to do that? Speaking to my mic, how did you learn how to do that?
Lots of hard work.
That's the answer. Lots of hard. You have to practice, practice, practice. We go back now to Diane Webber. Here comes Tat, Tat, Tattoo, the famous boa constrictor. And here is Donna Allen. Break a leg, Donna. Go ahead. Don't actually break a leg. And watch the snake. Watch him. you very much, Donna. You look sensational, but how fabulous you look. Now, when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, Tat Tat Tattoo and Donna Allen and Shirley Conkright and everyone will discuss how these women learned how to belly dance and is it sexy and why they do it. Right, Donna?
Right.
See you after this time out. Pardon me?
It is sexy.
Oh, it is sexy. I mean, it turns me on, if you understand what I mean. Be back with Donna after this time out. Sayonara. I love the Middle East. That's where hate was invented, the Middle East. It's true. I mean, they always, you know how it is. Fran Schmidtiel on the right.
Yes, sir.
And go over again now. How many children do you have?
2.
And what do you do?
By profession, I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher in the public system here in
Yes,
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles
And you met
School.
Donna Allen, and you again are a what?
I'm a jeweler.
And how many children do you have?
1.
All right, and Shirley Conkright, you're kind of the deaness. You're the oldest, I assume, of the 2, right?
I'm the senior citizen.
Could I ask you honestly how old you are?
I'm 60.
And how many children do you have?
1.
And you have a grandchild, too?
No?
Let's start with you. Now, why did you do this? Why did you want to learn about belly dancing?
Well, I needed to tone the body first, but I also found it to be a challenge after I got into it, and it was just very, very intriguing. Once I got into it, I was hooked, and I've stayed with it. It's a fun thing for me.
Here's another personal question. This is personal. Has it improved your sex life?
Oh, yes, of course.
Of course. Is that the reason you did it?
No.
Or I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I say it's an artistic, creative thing for me. I feel it's like another form of art for me. I'm an artist, homemaker, and this to me is just another expression.
All right, now what about you ladies? Donna, there's certainly something sexual about it. We know in the Middle East and certainly in this country, if you're belly dancing, that's a way of intriguing men. Did you do it to spruce up your home life?
No, I really did it to spruce up my body.
So no, it was a physical thing.
It was a physical thing, yes.
Do you ever-
Initially.
And then what has happened now?
Now I find it to be a very, very sensuous dance, something very feminine that I can
Sure.
express. And I, like Shirley said, I'm hooked. I can't stop.
Do you dance for your husband?
Yeah, I've never danced for him.
Why not?
I'm too busy dancing in class.
I mean, you don't dance for other men, do you?
Occasionally at a party.
Yeah, but in other words, for example, if your
For a
husband
single-
found out you were doing the belly dance for another guy, he wouldn't like that, would he?
No, he wouldn't.
I mean, not for my husband, but for the Los Angeles Rams, I've been doing lots of dancing. Fran, come on, ladies, let's be straight about this. Now, you know this is very sexy. I'm serious. Am I right, Fran?
Oh, yes,
Now,
absolutely.
tell those people. They want to know. Why do you do this?
I do it, like my colleagues here, to firm up, and an artistic way of making myself better.
Okay, now what about this? We've heard about Little Egypt. Was she the most famous of the belly dancers? Or one of the most,
I've heard her name, but I don't know her.
Do you ever visualize yourself in a Walter Mitty way, Fran, of being like Little Egypt?
Oh, I think it crosses our fantasies.
All right, now who would you, all right, tell me about your fantasies. Is there anyone you would like to dance for or any situation?
Oh, my. Someone who would just be flabbergasted by the dance. Ronald Reagan might do, yes. Let's dance for him. That would be a fantasy of mine.
You would like to dance for Ronald Reagan?
Why not? Yes.
Would you really?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see his face.
What do you think what would he do? You know what to do? We'll call the White House. Call him right now. Seriously, see if you can get him. It's 202. Call. It's on Pennsylvania Avenue. Seriously, somebody call the White House and we'll tell you that Fran wants to dance for Ronald Reagan. We'll try it on the air. Okay, tell me about your fantasy, Donna. Go ahead.
I would love to dance for either Robert Redford or Paul Newman.
Call Robert Redford. We'll do it right now. Sundance, Utah. And who do you want to dance for?
Oh, anybody.
The Pope. Call the Pope. We'll do it right now.
Oh, that's it.
Now, seriously, you have never danced for your husband?
Never.
Tell me why.
I haven't. It's just, I really haven't had a chance to. Usually at home I'm practicing and I'm too intent on what I'm doing and learning my step. And so I don't take the time to do it.
You know, you women all look super. And I must say, I have tremendous admiration for you. Is this in character of things you've done before in your life, or is this out of character?
Well, for me, it's out of character. I'm an artist, but this is a physical expression, and there's a sensuality to
Sure.
it. So there's a total feeling of expressing.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
Who makes their outfits? Do you all make your own?
We have to make our own.
Yeah.
You do? Now,
We
how
have
would
to
you know
make
how to
our
do
own.
that, Donna?
Basically, we have to learn by either trial and error, or we go to classes. But everything, every single bead, every little coin that's put on, we have to make. The skirts, everything has to be made.
And how about you, friend? Did you made yours too?
This one I happened to borrow from a good friend of mine for the occasion, but I do make others.
Shirley, you made yours?
Oh, yes, I love it. All of the work.
How long did it take?
Well, it depends on what you're working on. Some of the garments like this don't take very long, but if you do fringe, such as Donna has, or some of the beadwork, it takes quite a long time.
All right, now what is the difference between, it's sensual but not sexy? I think there's a distinction, am I right?
Yes, there's a difference.
In other words, a stripteaser is just sexy. That's come and get me. What is this saying? What is the message of belly dancing?
I think the message is that you're a very, very beautiful, very soft, very flowing woman. I think it's a very feminine dance. I don't consider striptease to be very feminine. I think that's a very masculine dance for men. But belly dancing is really, it's a very female dance. And I don't find men doing the movements that a woman can do, or with quite the flavor that a woman has.
What's really interesting to me, ladies, is that we all know that men are obviously interested in sex in an overt way, but women now are really manifesting how they really feel. So what am I trying to say to you, Fran?
That we've come out of the closet?
Yes, absolutely. Is that what you're saying about yourself?
Perhaps we're saying, yes, we do have some sensual feelings, just like men, and this is one way of bringing them out.
Fran's husband, by the way, is a male exotic dancer at Chippendales. Is that true?
Absolutely, yes, we practice together. No, he's not. He's a communication technician for Southern California Edison, and he loves to watch me dance. I don't dance as much as he'd like in front of him, but...
Really, why not?
Well, when the kids are in bed, it's 9 o'clock. I'm pretty tired at that point, and don't want to get all riled up.
But he does.
He does.
Yeah, I can imagine after you've done the kids and you put the roofing on the house and fix the car and fix 87 meals and the tuna sandwiches, and now to get back in the outfit and dance for this poor sucker is pretty tough, right?
Yes, and that doesn't end right there. I mean...
Yeah. So it's a full-time job, right?
Absolutely.
Now, you couldn't, for example, belly dance in front of a guy and then if he got amorous, say, no. I mean, you have to go through with this whole thing, right?
If it's a one-on-one,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, if you're dancing for a single man, if you're going to start it, you better finish
You better come through. Did anyone here see that fabulous motion picture Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow with Marcello Mastroianni and Sophia Loren? Did you see that motion picture, Shirley?
No, I didn't.
There was a great scene where she danced for him, and he was in bed screaming with delight. Do you remember that scene? Of course, no one saw the movie. They couldn't remember it. Well, listen, you were fabulous. Ronald Reagan, is he going to be here? I guess he's not. Is he going to be on the phone? Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter, and Senator McGovern, who are going to talk to these ladies after this time out. We'll meet tat-tat. Take the snake out. Can you do that again? Yeah. Take him out right now. Here's rat-tat-tat-too, the pet snake. Ooh, I love a snake. Ooh, yeah. Boy, they're really powerful, these snakes. I mean, I hate snakes. I hate snakes. I hate pictures. I hate snakes. Get the snake out of here. Get the... How old is that snake? 8 years old?
9.
Ooh, I
9
hate
years old.
Conkright, good to talk with you.
Good evening.
But your name is really Sid, right?
On Thursdays and Fridays.
Why did I call you Dan, just to tease you? Well, listen, doggone it, Mr. Conkright, are you getting the message from your wife?
Indubitably.
And what's she saying to you?
I daren't do this. This is on public television, you know.
Oh, boy. She's saying, in other words, you got to get fired up. Am I right? Is that what you're doing, Shirley?
Oh, yes.
Now, listen, you're a wonderful sport. So you're having a good time being a belly dancer, huh?
I love it.
What do your
Yes.
pals say?
Oh, they enjoy it, too, when I dance.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good. Well, that's very good. Listen, Diane, you're kind of the woman who's been responsible for how many women learning how to belly dance?
In the last 13 years, I guess it's got to be at least 2,000 or over, but that means students. The ones that really go all the way and learn to dance, it could be considerably less.
That's right.
I really never
Carmelita
counted.
Pope. She's one of the most famous dancers, am I right?
Who is Carmelita Pope?
She used to do the Pam commercial. You remember that, Carmelita Pope?
Well, I'm not quite old
Oh,
enough to
listen.
remember that, Stanley.
Do you remember her?
No.
Listen, what is your name, sweetheart?
Linnea.
That's right. Listen, to Donna and Fran, You got to get hip. You got to belly dance. You wouldn't believe the Buckingham Palace is crawling with snakes. It's unbelievable what's going on. Listen, thanks a lot, Shirley.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Dan.
You're welcome.
Good to talk to you. See you soon, friends. We hope peace comes soon to the Middle East. God bless you.